He is meticulously protective over nobodies. So this time for our devotional, we are going to continue the reading of the Gospels and syempre, knowing Jesus more. And right now we're going to continue in the book of Matthew, chapter 2, verses 13 to 23. For so context, this is going to be about Jesus' family escapes to Egypt. And then Jesus' family returns to Nazareth. So, as I read, verse 13, when the wise men had left, Joseph had a dream. In the dream, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph. Get up, the angel said. Take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you to come back. Herod is going to search for the child. He wants to kill him. So Joseph got up. During the night, he left for Egypt with the child and his mother Mary. They stayed there until King Herod died. So the words the Lord had spoken through the prophet came true. He said, I brought my son out of Egypt. So that is going to be found in Hosea chapter 11 verse 1. So to continue, verse 16, Herod realized that the wise men had tricked him. So he became very angry. He gave orders about Bethlehem and the area around it. He ordered all the boys 2 years old and under to be killed. This agreed with the time when the wise men had seen the star. In this way, the words Jeremiah the prophet spoke came true. He said, a voice is heard in Ramah. It's the sound of crying and deep sadness. Rachel is crying over her children. She refuses to be comforted because they are gone. So that is going to be read from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 15. So continuing in verse 19. After Herod died, Joseph had a dream. While he was still in Egypt, in the dream an angel of the Lord appeared to him. The angel said, Get up, take the child and his mother, go to the land of Israel. The people who were trying to kill the child are dead. So Joseph got up, he took the child and his mother Mary back to the land of Israel, but then he heard that Archelaus was king of Judea. Archelaus was ruling in place of his father Herod. This made Joseph afraid to go there. Joseph had been warned in a dream. So he went back to the land of Galilee instead. There he lived in a town called Nazareth. So what the prophets had said about Jesus came true. They had said that he would be called a Nazarene. So that is our devotional for today. So again, this speaks about God being meticulously or tamaan gid siya or grabe gid siya ka-protective over nobodies. So for context lang, maybe curious ka mo kung sino ang ginamin diri nga nobodies. Actually, ang ginamin diri nga nobody is si Jesus. And for context lang, before any misunderstanding, di ba? Ma-consider nga nobody si Jesus because he is from Nazareth. Nazareth, or he is called a Nazarene. So, because napuyo sila dito nga town, and that town before, and culturally speaking sa time nila, anything or anyone that comes from that town is actually though labeled siya or though wala gid reputation ng town nga na daw maka-produce ng siguro champions kung sa time pa nato daw maka-produce kung di ba home of the champions, hindi never gid siya matawag or never gid siya magka-impression nga amo na. So that is why mambal naton nga nobody lang gid ang mga maghalin dito, like wala gid expectation nga makuha sa ila ba. So that is dira naton nakuha ang aton passage or the reflection for us man nga it is true gid, and it is a deep truth nga even someone nga labeled by the society as a nobody is gid very loved and meticulously protected by God. So dili naman kita sa context as to how kung nahambal or naton nga hambal nga meticulously gid nahimo nga protective si Father kay Jesus. So diri makita naton nga may 3 instances nga nagpakita gid like directly nagpakita sa concern or protection and provision si Father kay Jesus, which is in form of dream. And ang dream nga ni is through kay or gihatag or nagpakita kay sa iya father, earthly father nga si Joseph. So sa first nga dream, ginpakadto sila sa Egypt. Sa second nga dream, ginpakadto sa Israel. Then sa last nga dream, third dream, ginpakadto na sila sa land of Galilee, which is dito na ang Nazareth. So dito naton makita nga grabe gid ang pagpalangga ni Father kay Jesus. Syempre, as iya only son at that time, grabe gid ang iya palangga kay imagine if wala na preserve si Jesus, wala tani kita savior, di ba? So it extends man gyapon ang love through kay Jesus or from kay Jesus then sa aton man, because once we believe in Jesus, di ba? Mahimo kita Jesus man, di ba? Mahimo kita kung ma-believe kita kay Jesus, ang Father may daw Jesus lens na makita kita as si Jesus man, which is the perfect, ang only son. Although only son lang si Jesus, once we believe in Him, may man kita mga sons and daughters ni Father. So, dili gid naton makita ang pagka protective gid and meticulously, lovingly protective ni Father for over nobodies like Jesus. And hindi lang ni mahambal nga si Jesus na nobody diri, but even kita, di ba? If we can reflect, even just imagine yourself, siguro, like, flying sa airplane, di ba? Kung magtika ka na sa gwa, sa mga clouds, or even just looking down, di ba? Sa mga small houses na makita mo sa dalom, if kitaon na sa airplane, maka-reflect ka gid nga, grabe gid Lord, no? Damo-damo gid man sang tao. And even aton statistics, search mo sa Google, billions na ang aton population. And so, if tutusin, nobody gid kita in this world. But because we have Jesus and we believe and receive Him as our Savior, we are somebody in Him. So, with that, for our application and reflection for this devotional, isa lang siguro, what are the instance that, siguro dalawa na lang. First, what is the instance that siguro naka-reflect kita nga, nobody gid man gali ko diri sa world. And second is, what are the instance nga daw lift up kita ni Lord and we accepted or we actualize in ourselves nga because of Jesus we are now somebodies, or we have values now, or may importance na kita. That's all for our devotional. Thank you.